I'm going to try along with Noah to handle Sia here. Noah has not actually handled Sia, and I'm just waiting for her to settle down a little. This is Sia, as you know, who's still a little unsure about things outside of her enclosure, and takes her a little bit longer than my other snakes to settle and relax. I'm just giving her some space to move a little bit here at the moment. Hey Noah, what do you think? Noah's just like, I have not handled Sia, and it's a little bit different an experience handling Sia, isn't it, to a Pani?
Yeah, because Pani's only little, and when it comes to Sia, she's just long snake, and like the snakes that are long want to explore. But when it comes to little guys, they want to explore as well, but they can't because they're too little.
Well, they can explore, but they're easier to handle and keep in one spot, whereas Sia
she just goes.
Isn't quite as easy to do that with. Are you, darling? And she wants to just climb. You know, she loves to climb, guys, and yet she does none of it in her actual enclosure, which is weird to me because she's got the availability to do that in her enclosure, but she chooses not to. And she's kind of using that camera as a way to get right up and as close to me as she possibly can. And Noah, of course, is having a little bit of difficulty figuring Sia out and how to hold her as such, because she's a bit of a wiggler. She goes forwards, she goes backwards, she does all sorts of funny little things, don't you, Sia? Hey? And she's just very much wanting to come up to Mum at this particular point, which is fair enough. You know, I'm kind of the one that she spends her time with, and I'm just going to let her go up onto my shoulder here. Well, she's slipping back down again. It's alright, darling. It's okay, settle down. Or she's saying, no, I really want that camera, Mum. Can I stick with the camera? So, we'll see if... Just let her put her head down a little bit, doll. See, she really likes to feel her head on the ground. If you just kind of let her find her way with her head. I'm trying so hard, guys, to get Sia to just chill. Just to chill. So let her go a little bit there, doll. With her head. And we'll see if we can get her to chill out. Just a little bit. That's all. She's a funny little girl, this one. Totally, she says, where can I go? Can I get in between there? But this is about positivity, isn't it, Noah? And why do you think that we need to be very positive when it comes to snakes in general?
Because, like, when you have snakes, like, some of the snakes that you just bought could be flighty because of the people that had them, the majority of what they did with them would not be okay. So they would think it was with the same owner, but you're still getting them out. But what if they notice that you've got a different personality and you go here, there, everywhere with them and put them on things to explore and let them go everywhere, like you do with Jack and Lily and all the other snakes. So you just have to be really positive. You have to look after snakes, like really good. And if they get an RI, you've got to do what you have to do.
Which
Even
is
if
what
you-
happened with Thea, didn't she? She got stressed when she came here and she developed an RI.
And if you have only one snake and you have an RI, all you need to do is just wait for the RI to heal, and when it finishes, you go get another snake. Just get another snake, so just in case when your snake has an RI, you still have another buddy to stick with.
Oh, so you mean if you haven't got a snake and you can't handle it, it's great to have another snake around so that you get to spend time with another snake, and that way you're not lonely and you've got another buddy. Yeah, which sometimes a lot of people feel that way. If one of their snakes is in shed and they've only got one snake and that snake, doesn't really want to come out because it's in shed. See, as you can see, Sia's kind of settled down a little bit now, and I'll try and move away so I can get some footage of her, although she's kind of was supporting herself on my back there. But why do you think people are afraid of snakes? What do you think it is that they're afraid of the most, Noah, when it comes to snakes?
I think they're afraid of when, their family could have another snake, and when they've handled that snake, it could have bit them or done something to harm them. So they're probably scared. But then when it comes
But what
to
about
time
people who've never had a snake? What do you think they're afraid of
they're
the most?
probably scared of snakes because they've never handled one before. They've never even fed one. And
But do you think that's all people are afraid of when it comes to snakes? Is what do you think is the most scary part that they would be thinking when it comes to a snake?
well, to me, if you've got another snake out and you've got a snake to watch at the same time, and you're outside and one's just standing there next to you and then it goes away and then you've got the other snake all the way over there, which snake would you go? The one far away or the one closer?
Okay, so you don't even think about it in terms of that somebody would be afraid because snakes are dangerous.
No, not really. I don't think...
No, but do you think other people might think that?
Yeah, definitely.
But that's not, or that they're afraid that they'll get bitten by the snake.
I was afraid when I got bit by Tessa.
Are you still afraid?
No, not anymore.
And did the bite hurt?
Yep.
Yep.
Because she got me right in the middle.
Right here, Tessa. The first time Tessa bit, she got Noah right there, which would not be the most best place to ever be bitten. But do you think that more people should be nice to snakes?
Yep.
Do you think people should go around killing them if they find them in their backyard or anything?
No, I think people should just be killing them because killing venomous snakes. Because venomous snakes could kill you.
No, but we wouldn't kill a venomous snake. What would we do instead of?
We would put in if we had some type of hook or something, we'll grab its head and put it into a tub and then call an expert to come over and check the snake and then take the snake somewhere.
And put it somewhere safe. Because Nana doesn't believe in killing a snake, does she? At all. Even if it is a venomous snake, it still has a right to be here. doesn't it?
What happened with Tessa was that she came from someone that didn't care for her, didn't feed her, didn't give her water.
Well, didn't take the best care of her.
Yeah.
So she really wasn't used to being handled, and that's a little bit like our Sia, isn't it? She hasn't been used to being handled and having much time with us, but slowly but surely she's getting much more friendly. And guys, she's just wanting to continually come back over to me and get as close to me as she possibly can. But guys, it is about being positive with our snakes, any reptiles, and it's about being positive to everybody who has snakes, who doesn't have snakes, who'd like to have snakes.
Me.
Yeah, and what do we need to do? We need to
have
help
substrate,
people.
We have to
Yeah.
help people. We have to have water. We have to have F10. We have to have heaps of stuff to clean their enclosure. We have
Yeah.
to have heat pads, hiding spots,
Yes,
places for them to adventure.
but we
places
have to be
hammocks and-
also very much available to help each other out, don't
Yeah.
we? And do the best we can for everybody who wants to enjoy snakes or get to know about snakes, and so that they can learn and that they won't be afraid of them if they see one or they go somewhere and there is one. And are you going to look at having a YouTube channel, Noah, when you've got your snake?
I don't know what to call it.
Well, we'll figure
So,
out.
if you could, guys, just leave a comment in the below
Oh.
what you should call it.
Call your new snake. We don't know if you're going to get a boy or a girl or nothing yet. But anyway, guys, this is Sia. And if you don't know what type of python she is a...
Diamond python.
And how old is Sia?
3.
3 years old. And as you can see, she's now ready to just relax and look at exploring a little bit more, rather than panicking or trying to get away. Or she's her breathing has mellowed out, still breathing a little bit heavier, aren't you, darling? Hey?
Hey, Nan, can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a snake that has an RI
Mm-hmm.
and you have to give it like needles or something,
Mm-hmm.
what scale do you do underneath it?
Like, well, you don't do scales underneath it.
Like, remember how you used to do lacy or
You mean
like when you had to
Sia's needles?
Yeah.
You do that on the top, scales, but you probably do it a few scales in from their spine. So, but hopefully you'll never ever have to worry about one of those. And guys, snakes don't always get respiratory infections, and if they do, it's not just related to the fact that you've done something wrong and haven't cared for them properly. They get it, like as in Sia's case, a move for her, and stress. Of course, changing her environment a little bit over the time when she had it helped her to overcome the respiratory infection. But it's not always your fault that your snake has developed a respiratory infection. I felt dreadful that Sia got one, but sometimes stress is, the problem, and that was the case with Sia. So, be positive, guys. Support each other. Care about one another. But most of all, care about snakes. And if you're afraid, watch some videos. Not just my videos, but there are a lot of people out there in the community that are wonderful, positive, caring people about reptiles. So, take care of yourself, your family, friends, your snakes, all your animals. And I'll say ciao from Noah. See ya. And briefly, myself. Ciao. Okay.